Following my previous video on the opportunity card, I have received so many questions in the comments, as emails, in the DMs, about different aspects of the opportunity card, and I thought it would make sense to make another video to, try to answer some of these reoccurring questions, and that's what we'll be doing in this video. First things first, duration. Like I said in the previous video, the duration for this visa is 1 year. The opportunity card allows you to come to Germany for 1 year to search for full-time employment. Now, in case you're not able to find a job within that 1 year, some people have asked, is it possible to have an extension? Now, based on what we know right now, it is possible for this to be extended for a couple of months. Honestly, I can't tell you exactly how many months extra, because like we know in Germany, a lot of things are case by case. Sometimes they can say maybe they're going to extend by 6 months or 3 months or 1 year, and you get there and the person attending to you decides to only give you 3 months or decides to only give you 6 months. Just what we know is that it is possible to extend, but we don't know for how long exactly. Next thing, recognition. There have been so many questions about, oh, I've seen my school but I didn't see my course, or I've seen my course, I didn't see my school, and things like that. What is recognition? What is comparability? And all those pertinent questions. Now, having your documents recognized or having your qualification recognized in Germany is essentially in three levels or 3 types or something in that. There are 3. The first 2 levels are generally for people that are in the non-regulated profession, while the third one, which is the full recognition, is for people who are in regulated profession. So what do I mean? Regulated professions are professions that are regulated. You need specific licenses to work in these fields. Say, for example, doctors, lawyers, architects, engineers. These are regulated fields. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't find a link or a website to show the full list of regulated professions. I put a link to the website for a list of bottleneck professions, but I couldn't find the one for regulated professions. However, when you go to the site for recognition, I put that link in the description box. When you put your profession, your field, and you put all the details they've asked you for, where you want to be working, the field, of course, the profession, the specialty within that profession, and you just follow the steps, you will then at some point see where they say, okay, so and so profession is a regulated profession. You get? So I'll put a link to that and you can just simply follow it. Now, with this website, you have to be detailed. You have to take your time and read through all of these things. However, as a rule of thumb, like I said previously, most of these regulated professions are professions where you need to be licensed for. Non-regulated professions are professions you don't necessarily need a license for them. So, for example, the IT field, you don't need a license to work as an IT professional, So those kind of fields are not regulated professions. So for regulated professions, you have to be fully recognized. You need to go and do the proper recognition, and I've put the link to the site for your document recognition in the description box. Now to the non-regulated professions. Now the non-regulated professions, when you go to the ANABIN website and you search for your school, when you search and you find that your school is there and it has the H+ rating, then it means that you're good, Then you go check for your course and you find that the course is written as comparable. Then you're good. You can print those 2 documents, those 2 proof from ANABIN, and have that as your proof of your qualification being comparable to what is obtainable here in Germany. Then the next level is, for example, you check your school and your school does not have H+ rating, for example. Yeah? And then maybe you have H+ minus, something like that. Or you check your course and you don't find your course, or you don't find your school, or you found your course and they said it's not comparable. Then you have to get certificate of comparability. That's some sort of like a next level to that. you now have to get a certificate of comparability through the ZAB website. Now you go to the ZAB website and you would go through the recognition process, the comparability certificate process, something like that. And it takes about 3 months depending on what you are doing, depending on the city, for example. Some of these things, state by state, everything is different, so it will depend on all of that. It might take shorter than 3 months, it might take about 3 months, but typically it takes 3 months. So we have covered the aspect of recognition or no recognition. I hope this has been clear enough. So just to recap this part, you're either in the non-regulated field, your course is recognized. You can see on ANABIN website that it is recognized. You print that and you can have that as your proof. You check on ANABIN website, it's not there, it's not recognized, or your university is not there, then you have to get the certificate of comparability, and you apply for that and you get it and you have that as your proof. Then the third one, you are in the regulated field, you're an engineer, you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, you're a nurse. These are regulated fields. In any case, make sure you are going through the site clearly to see what is requested of you to provide them. Okay, let's go from this recognition path. Next thing, funding. Some people have asked, is sponsorship letter acceptable? Yes, sponsorship letter is also acceptable, at least based on what we can see on some embassy websites. For example, in Ghana, we can see the sponsorship letter is acceptable. Right now, as at the time of making this video, the Nigerian embassy has no information yet on the opportunity card. I don't know. I don't know what they're waiting for, but it is what it is. In any case, the sponsorship letter is also acceptable as a means or as a proof of fund. What is the sponsorship letter? It is simply a letter from someone in Germany who is working, who can take care of you, who is taking responsibility for you. The person is telling the government, hey, I can afford to take care of this person, so I'll be taking care of their bills, their housing, their feeding, their everything. All bills on me. That's what this person is saying. Of course, this person has to be earning a certain amount of money depending on the state that the person is. These things, like I said, in Germany, everything is always case by case by case. Different states would be expecting different amount of money for the person to be earning, and also if the person has a family, how many people they're taking care of, all of this. Anyway, sponsorship letter is acceptable. Next thing is the blocked account. The blocked account is also another proof of funds. The last time in the video I said the blocked account is 11,208. Now remember that we are not experts in opportunity card because this is the first time it is happening, and a lot of the information that we are getting is based on what is going on. Now, at the time of that video, the opportunity card had not started yet. We were just making the video to give everyone heads up to get ready. Now that the opportunity card has started, we are now aware that the blocked account money for opportunity card is not 11,208 like it is for students. Instead, it is 12,324 euros for a blocked account for the opportunity card. Now, some people have asked me, this money is too much. My sister, my brother, I don't know. that's what the government is asking for. There's no way I can answer that question for you. But the only thing I can say is, this money, you're not giving it to anybody. Nobody is collecting the money from you per se. You are blocking that money to be able to take care of yourself. They want to be sure that when you are here, you are not stranded. They want to be sure that you can pay for your bills, you can have your meals, you can have your accommodation, health insurance. They want to be sure that you don't get here and become a liability to the country. This is the reason why they need you to put up that money. So while I understand that this is a lot of money, it is very true, but it is what it is. The next question is on moving with your family. I've gotten a few questions on people asking, can I move with my family and stuff? Now you need to understand the concept of the opportunity card. Like I said before, the opportunity card is for you to come look for a job. You don't have a job yet, most likely. Because if you have a job, you wouldn't be doing the opportunity card. You would be doing a work visa or a blue card or something. If you have a part-time job, your part-time job can most likely not take care of you and your family. So no, you cannot move with your family. However, if your spouse is also applying for the opportunity card, you get an extra point. Your spouse also get an extra point because you're a couple. The country needs more workers, more skilled workers. So of course, if your spouse is also applying for the opportunity card, it means that your spouse is also skilled. So both of you can then apply for the opportunity card and, get it and then come. You can't move with your kids because as at this point, there's no guarantee that you're going to get a job. There's no guarantee that you have there's no job waiting for you to just come and pick up, So you have to first move, find the job, settle in, then you can have your kids come join you, if that's the case. Or maybe your spouse come join you, whichever way. By then you would have switched from the opportunity card, of course, to a work visa or a blue card, and things like that. So I hope that settles that, because someone asked me, can I and my fiancé is not spouse. Fiancé is not a legal marital status. So I hope this is clear enough. Next thing, age restriction. Some people say, oh, I'm 40, so it means I cannot apply. No. If you're above 35, does not mean you can't apply. It just simply means that you're not going to get points in the age category. So of course you can go ahead and apply, but you won't be getting points in that category of age. You can get points in other places. You can get points in category of that you have a partner. You can get points in the category of your language proficiency, for example. So that's not a restriction at all. Now, that being said, I'd like to give my 2 cents on this whole opportunity card brouhaha. Before you consider moving to Germany on the opportunity card, I would say, be sure that you know what you're coming to do. Be sure that you are skilled indeed. That when they say this work, you sabi the work, because there are a lot of people also looking for the same opportunity that you are trying to get. You're going to be competing with a lot of people. So if you are coming with the hope that work day, we're gonna get jobs in any case, you might be shocked, because the competition is fierce. Jobs are not just sitting down waiting for people to come pick up. While the government say there's a labor shortage, it doesn't mean they just want anybody. They want people who are skilled, who know what they're doing, and who can compete. So you should be ready that there's going to be a fierce competition. A couple of years ago, people would have said, oh, IT field, there's a lot of markets, a lot of opportunities rather for IT professionals. While that is still true, the market is very saturated right now. There's so many IT professionals losing their jobs every day. This is not to scare you, but this is to let you know the kind of people you are competing with. You're competing with people who have experience. You're competing with people who have been in the market. So you need to be coming with your A game. So this is one of the advice I'll give to you. Be sure that you know what you're coming to do. Not that you're coming to say, to move to do, maybe not. Because it's a lot of money you're going to be spending. You're going to be putting up a lot of money. Imagine this blocked account thing, for example. That's a lot of money. You pay for tickets. You will do all your runarounds and stuff. It's going to cost you a whole lot of money, cost you time to do this. So please, before you decide to go for the opportunity card, count your cost. So while it sounds good, it's great, but please, please, please count your cost. Another advice would be that you should start learning the language as quickly as you can, because so many people are looking for English-speaking jobs. So many people. So if you can find a way to separate yourself from these crowd, that would be great. If you can start learning German already, put in the work. So for example, if you come to Germany already, within that 1 year that you're looking for a job, start learning German so that you can increase your chances of finding a job. Because let me say, for example, you have a B1 in German, for example. A B1 will not give you a German-speaking job. But assuming, or maybe it might give you, I don't know, but assuming that you have a B1 and you are applying in a company, let's even say it's an English speaking job. But this company, the people there are Germans. So, which means even though the um, official language there is English, it means in general interaction will most likely be in German. Now, there are two people who are very qualified for this position. The two of you have great skills, fantastic portfolio, or whatever it is that you're presenting. Now they need something to kick somebody out because they need to choose one person. They can't give both people the job. Imagine one of these two people have a B1, for example, in German, or a B2, or even A2 self in German. You've already given yourself a little edge over the other person. So it's some sort of an extra advantage for you. So if you can learn German already, start. That would be great. That would also help, because finding jobs in English, yes, is very possible, but it is not easy, I tell you. It is very, very difficult. I work in English. I've been very, very fortunate, I have to tell you. I have been very fortunate to find a job in English. My German is terrible, but I also understand my limitations, and that's why I'm telling you, so you don't walk in the same shoes like I'm working. I have just been very lucky. It doesn't mean it happens that way for just absolutely everybody. It doesn't. The competition is very, very, very fierce. And even at that, I'm still working on my German daily to see how much I can continue to improve myself. So please, 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 if you can, start to learn already. Maybe if I started learning my German on time from when I came, or even before I came here, probably would have been a lot easier to learn, and I probably would have gone much, much farther in my language skill, my German language skill right now. Anyway, that being said, I wish you all the best in your search to relocate, to migrate, and best of luck. Until I see you next time, do have a fantastic, fantastic day. Bye.